Yeah. Well, all I know is don't watch the Titanic tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, they make you watch the safety video about 100 times.
Oh, real?
Yeah, that tells you how to put on a life jacket and has a string to keep you with your person you're with.
Oh, really?
If you land up in the water.
Oh, so y'all just can stay together.
Yeah, and it has a whistle on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't, maybe it has snaps. I don't know. It looks like a big box that you hold on to.
You're going to Mexico? Or like,
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll be in Cabo, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, okay. How long? Like a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's a week.
A week? Okay, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow and then come back the next Sunday early in the morning and then fly out that day.
Oh, cool. Get to get out of Portland for a little bit. Is it cold right now in Portland?
Yeah, it's about 42.
Then windy and
wet. It's been raining nonstop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think we had one day where we got a little sunshine.
Oh, dang. So y'all leaving just in time. Y'all was like, we can't take this no more.
Right.
Why not, right?
If you live in Portland, you got to at least come to LA in January because you're about ready to kill something.
Oh, is that miserable, huh?
Yeah, because it's just nonstop. Just keeps going.
Yeah. Cold and wet? Ugh.
Yeah, it's not too cold, but I mean, it's not like snow or anything.
Oh, okay,
it's just wet.
Snow in mountains, though.
Yeah.
It's not mountains, that's true.
Oh, it's snow in the mountains?
Yeah.
We get numbed
Our daughter lives down here in Hollywood.
Oh, real?
Yeah, but she's in Miami right now doing a show.
Oh.
So
She's a
performer.
Oh, really? Oh. Was she dancing something? Is she a dancer?
She's a singer. She's
Singer?
a recording artist. She's on TV shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys must.
Cat Cunning.
Oh, I'm going to check her out. Cat Cunning.
Yeah, she's all over Spotify and all the streaming services.
So y'all are Cat Cunning's parents.
Uh-huh.
That's beautiful. I see that she's smiling, all proud.
Yeah,
How long has she been doing that?
Oh gosh. Well, she started as a dancer and then went to New York for college, and so she's been away from home for 17 years.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's been making a living as an artist for about 10.
Oh, that's good. How old is she?
She's 35.
Okay.
She writes all her own songs.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
She's very talented. Very talented.
So you guys didn't throw her out. She just left on her own?
Oh yeah, she didn't quit. She just stayed home. She graduated a year early so she could get to college in New York.
Oh, she's smart.
Yeah, she's really smart.
So she had her mind on this the whole time?
Yep.
Yeah.
All her dad and I said is you've got to get a 4-year degree so you have something to fall back on.
Right.
And she did get a 4-year degree, so.
That's beautiful. Yeah, in this case she wants to, yeah.
But she has a wonderful partner named Jules Latimer, who's in the CBS show Fire Country.
Okay.
She plays the head of it's a show about these prisoners that work in Northern California on fire lines.
Okay.
And Jules is like the captain of all of those people.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's the, okay.
She's their captain. She's not a prisoner. She's the captain.
She's like the head lady, yeah. Oh, okay. And that's your, okay.
And that's my daughter's partner.
Okay.
I should be saying they, them.
You said what now?
They, them.
Yeah,
She goes
I think.
with they, them.
Yeah, so
They
that's
go
your,
with they, them.
that's your daughter's, they. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's, they are.
How you say it?
She likes, they like it when I call her my middle child.
Okay.
She's got 2 brothers.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow.
So, they are.
Oh, she's the only girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So she's a tomboy.
She is gay, but she's not a tomboy.
Okay.
She looks a lot like Marilyn Monroe, actually.
Oh.
And
Very beautiful.
very beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Blonde, curly hair.
Uh-huh.
She's usually, let's see, what was she in that you might know? She was in that HBO series about New York called The Deuce.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She played the twin stripper wife. And then she was in a show called Trinkets on Netflix. And then she was in a movie with Sophia Carson. She was on Broadway a couple times. Sometimes playing a character, sometimes not.
Yeah.
Her music is awesome.
So she wants to do music and acting. That's a lot.
Yeah, she does both. And
hard to make money doing music these days.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was gonna wonder like how does she, because everything is
Well,
streaming.
They make a little bit off of the all the downloads.
the streaming, but what they really make money on is if they have a publisher. Like she just got one of her songs in a TV show and got a
that'll be Ricky.
$12,000 check.
That'll be
Oh, really?
Ricky's plane.
Yeah.
Arizona
Is it
Cardinals.
Kalita? Oh yeah. Yeah, my other son is a pilot, and
Oh, look at you.
he's gonna start with them
He could-
in June.
yeah, these planes over here, he's gonna be flying that.
Oh, he's gonna be flying for that airline.
Yeah, the 737s.
Well, actually, it's a private
A private airline.
Yeah.
fans and the
Yeah.
like he just so they during football season he'll fly them all around.
Oh, that's dope.
And then my youngest son is a programmer in AI, and
He's kicking ass.
he's
too.
kicking it.
Oh, that's good.
So our kids are.
Y'all should be proud, man. Y'all
Well,
did a good
we're
job.
really
Well, I don't
proud.
know why they didn't pay for a trip.
I know, yeah. Why didn't y'all
Come
got a
on.
couple? Yeah, y'all got
Damn
a
it.
couple.
Well,
Y'all got a couple of millionaires.
not yet, but they're working
They're
on
on, they're
it.
on their way, huh?
Yeah, well, they don't know we're gonna be living with them pretty soon.
Right. So how's that AI thing coming along? That's pretty crazy,
It's
huh?
really great.
Yeah.
He is working on a project right now with the Mayo Clinic,
Mm-hmm.
where he is putting together an engine for all of the researchers in the world that are researching cures for diseases.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's putting it all together so everybody can put their information together and work on the things that are working.
Oh wow. Okay.
So the healthcare system for research will be improved greatly when people can collaborate with people around the world.
Oh okay. Oh wow.
And that's an AI program that's coming up because people can ask it specific and very detailed questions.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
And if you find it, it'll come back with an answer that people could understand.
Mm-hmm.
And then continue the work or get in touch with each other to work on their projects.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean,
They pay him a lot of money to do that.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
That's good.
and he was working in restaurants for a long time after he graduated from college because he had a degree in math and physics and didn't want to be a teacher.
Oh yeah, so you had to
So-
figure out something else, huh?
Yeah, so he met some guys that said, "Man, you should start coding," and he went to a boot camp, and all of a sudden it just kicked in, and he got wow, some really great offers.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
He's very innovative.
Mm.
That just really gets what people are trying to do, and then now he's really figuring out how AI can be to his benefit, and is teaching a lot of people about that.
Right,
It's pretty cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is he? How does your daughter stay away from the whole Diddy thing? Like, did she?
Well, I think
What she think about that? Because she's in New
This
York.
wasn't in that.
this I gotta tell you, entertainment is a crappy business.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta stay
People
with
are
creeps.
crappy
Like,
in this business.
Yeah.
And if you're not on drugs, and if you stay away from the drugs, then you stay away from the worst of it.
right.
I mean, Diddy had like all the drugs anybody could want anytime they wanted, and that was the
Too much money.
catnip.
Too much
Right.
time.
But yeah.
So she managed to stay away from that stuff.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they were in New
She's in
York
music.
for the first 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like New York and music scene. Like
yeah,
Diddy
and
Diddy
New
pretty
York
much.
is more live performance than
Oh.
studio.
Okay, studio. Yeah.
So
Oh, she did more stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and also, but had a great manager that sold some of her music. So
Oh, that's good.
and got her
yeah.
on Spotify and stuff. She's got a couple of videos you can look up.
Mhm.
She's got some beautiful videos.
So she managed to dodge the Diddy.
Yeah,
She had to deal with like the music people.
I think a lot
Because I
of
heard
that has
there's a
to
lot more
do
shady.
That they were dancing since they were 3.
Mm-hmm.
And to dance, you can't mess too much with drugs,
Right. Because
or your
you're
body
physical.
breaks down.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so that and it's very disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she.
You got to practice every day and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's like being an athlete, only being a dancer.
Right.
And so if you're really serious about it, you learn to, work your stuff out physically. I
Right.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's I'm just grateful
Mm-hmm.
because living here, there's still a whole lot of crap going on around the entertainment industry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah, and,
how's your daughter be able to wade through all that crap?
Well, I'm just grateful that
Yeah.
they've got a real strong personality and don't trust anybody.
Right.
Your current partner is awesome.
Yeah.
Really smart. Really also very dedicated to her craft.
They probably got some stories though.
I bet
yeah.
they do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. Her
Mhm.
partner went to Juilliard in New York. Cal went to NYU.
Oh, really? She's
she-
well trained in Juilliard.
Yeah. She comes from, her mom is the prosecutor in New Orleans, the head prosecutor. Jules's mom is, and they
Really?
kind of look down on her because she's in the entertainment industry. Her family is
Oh, really?
big time
Lawyers?
restaurant owners,
I didn't know that.
and yeah.
Mm.
They have a restaurant chain in Georgia and Louisiana called Latimer's, and
I've heard of them.
they are, big time money people. But also,
Oh, that's her family.
Yeah,
Jules,
that's
yeah.
Jules's family.
Uh-huh.
I have
Mm.
not met them yet. They've only been together a year, but Jules has been. Her TV show is shot in Vancouver, BC.
Right.
So she's up there half the time, and then in LA half the time
Mhm.
with Kat. So.
What did y'all think? Because this is curious. Like when y'all daughter came out and said, "Hey, mom, I'm dead. I'm gay." Like, what did y'all think?
Well, it's okay because at the time I was bisexual and I was
Oh,
a
really?
woman.
Okay.
So Johnny and I have only been married for 9 years, but
Okay.
and so she had been around it at home, but I was kind of surprised
Mm.
because she was pretty judgmental towards me at first,
Mm.
and then she changed her mind pretty quickly in college.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where a lot of girls get their first experiences with other girls.
In college, huh?
But
Close
she also
quarters.
had a boyfriend too, so
Mhm.
I would say that she's more gay leaning, but
Mm.
likes to be considered non-binary instead of bisexual. I
Okay.
consider myself more bisexual, who chooses to live as a heterosexual as opposed to.
Damn, I'm getting confused.
Well, yeah.
No, right?
It is, I know. And here's Johnny, never been anything but heterosexual his whole life.
Right.
And he has been the most wonderful person when he's been exposed to all this. So I guess it's more him you want to ask.
Right.
Because for me, it was pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, well, yeah, okay. It
Mhm.
seems like our whole family has some kind of bisexual thing in it.
Really?
My grandmother
Mhm.
used to love to play the men in the church plays because she was a tall woman
Uh-huh.
at a time when most women were short.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they always needed women to play men.
Mm.
And my grandmother did that, and although I would never have, I think she probably wouldn't even know what gay was in the 1913s, right?
Right.
But,
I know, especially back then, they probably have been like, you had to keep that really low on the low.
yeah, you got to be on the
You would
complete
be-
down low.
You would be ostracized back then.
Yeah, and really up until the 70s, 80s.
Right.
And then
mhm.
it wasn't that great until about the 90s, and the 90s is when everybody
Kind of like
started
open out a little
getting
bit.
out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, and then,
Did you know she was bi when y'all first?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we met online and I wrote it
Oh,
in
really?
my profile.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh,
I said
yeah.
if anybody has a problem with that, don't even bother contacting me.
Oh,
If that bothers you, or if you think that it's an
Right.
abomination, then you probably won't want it.
it don't really bother men though. It don't really bother us like that.
Yeah,
I dated a girl who was bi one time. She liked the girls.
yeah,
But I don't think men. I think women take it more. I think women. It kind of bothers women when a man if
Yeah.
a man is bi. You know.
I think probably because women are a little more difficult to tell,
Right.
and so you can get really surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are girls that are very butch, but there are also girls that are very femme that are also gay or gay leaning
Yeah.
because they like to dress up just like men do. you
Right.
know?
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
So
Right.
I don't know. I just think that there's nothing to be afraid of
Mm-hmm.
because gay people don't want to be around people that don't like gay people.
Right.
You know,
Right. Exactly.
they're not
Right.
gonna attack anybody.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And they definitely don't go after children. At least nobody I know ever has.
Right. And that's what
So,
people think. That's that old stereotypes people have.
the southern.
Yeah, people
Fuck.
like to make judgments, and especially when they don't know what they're talking about.
Especially
Yeah.
like older people.
It's like how many gay people have you known? I mean, have you ever been to dinner with a gay person? Have you ever? There's probably a teacher at your kid's school that you don't even know.
No,
is
it's gay. Right. Yeah.
Well,
And thank goodness.
It's just like how the Republicans,
Well,
or
he
start.
might be a Republican.
Well, they
So-
started picking on trans people, simply because it was easier to do that. But
Right.
Well, yeah.
like they were bringing up the athlete thing, and if
Mhm.
you actually found out how many trans athletes there are in the NCAA,
Mm.
how many would you think of the 500,000 students? How many do you think are trans?
Oh man, I couldn't even tell you. I'm pretty sure it's a lot. It's probably like on the DL. On the
10.
download.
10.
Oh, that's
10.
it. That's it.
That's it.
Really?
And that's what people are worried about. 10 people.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I thought like undercover, but I guess outward. Yeah.
No.
Right?
And that
Yeah.
was it.
Well,
Hmm.
unfortunately, it's usually men trans gay, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Men trans to women.
Right.
And they're,
That's what freaks people
it's
out.
very
Oh,
rare
yeah.
that those
Mhm.
people are gorgeous. I mean, if you're not walking down the street somewhere where people are known to be trans and gorgeous,
Right. Right.
then you're probably not going to run into somebody that's going to fool you.
Man, I've seen some videos of some I guess would be a man, a trans man, woman, right? Yeah.
Right. Trans woman.
Yeah, so I was like, that's really that's a man. Like that used to be a, you know what I'm saying? But she looked so good.
But
Like the
it's
trend, I'm like,
mostly
wow.
like Caitlyn Jenner, I don't care what you
You are
do to
Caitlyn,
him.
yeah, but
he's not good looking. I mean,
Right.
he looks like, if anything,
Most-
an old man trying to look
Most
like a
men.
woman.
Yeah, I mean, but y'all really look too good though. You're right. Yeah, for the
he's
most
had all
part.
the
But
surgery you could have.
yeah,
Yeah, he had the money for it, didn't he?
well, I seen some.
She.
It's the younger ones though. The younger ones can
Right.
fool.
But
Yeah,
there's a
can
lot
fool
of
you.
trans hookers. Okay, let's be
Mhm.
real. There used to be in Honolulu when my first husband was in the Navy. There used to be a whole district
Mhm.
full of trans women that were hookers.
Right.
It was called Hotel Street, and he used to tell me stories about that all the time. A lot of guys just wanted to try it,
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Oh, there's the water, honey.
geez.
Right here.
The water?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ocean right
nice.
there.
Oh yeah.
This,
You know,
really,
this
look
is the first place that Rick lived when he lived in
Really?
LA. He lived in Redondo Beach.
Yeah, this is a nice area.
Yeah.
I imagine trying to afford a place out here would not be easy.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
3,000 for
But,
one
it's
beer.
all fairly old though, so I mean, I don't know. You
Well, it's
pay
just
all
like
this money
Laguna.
for.
Laguna is super old too, and it's not,
Yeah.
you can't even imagine what it costs to
Laguna
rent a
Beach?
place in Laguna.
Yeah. They got I had rode through there. They got what's called those things?
The what?
The birds that do like the big feathers.
Oh, the pelicans.
They got pelicans
Yeah.
flying around like
Yeah.
I'm like,
my
what?
sister used to live in Laguna in somebody's garage.
Peacocks. They got
Oh,
peacocks in the neighborhood.
They
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. They got,
Oh,
I'm like,
wow,
what? They
I
got
never
peacocks
saw
right.
that.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
When my sister lived there, she lived in a garage she was renting from somebody, and it had been converted to like a one-bedroom apartment
Uh-huh.
for $2,000 a month, and that's before prices went through the roof. I mean,
Really? Jesus.
it was just so expensive to live there, and the
They probably
kids.
$3,000 now for one bedroom.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
considered
that's
the
true.
PCH right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The street we on right now. Yeah.
So Rick and Michelle had an apartment here.
You're like Richard Gere.
Yeah.
Don't you like Richard Gere a little bit?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He wears his
Oh,
white
cut it out, man.
dress.
Cut it out.
No, you do look like Richard
He's
Gere.
crazy.
That's
You can't
funny.
be telling him
That's
that. I'm
funny.
not going to be able to get out of this podcast. It's so big. All of my girlfriends
Wish I had
say
his
that
money.
to him, too.
Oh, you do? See, I know you look like
You're
Richard.
like Richard Gere.
Oh, come on, cut it out.
They say that. I knew it. You look like somebody.
Because it's true.
You do look like Richard Gere. Richard Gere be around his age, right?
It's the hair, that's all.
I just have to say, whether it's man or whether it's woman, I've always been with a good-looking person.
Oh, there you go. So you know how to pick them up.
Yeah.
Me too.
There y'all go.
You too. That's right.
Oh boy, that's funny.
Fish tacos. Oh, yeah.
Y'all should. What time y'all thing leave tomorrow?
We can start boarding after 11 o'clock, and the boat leaves the harbor at 4.
Okay.
So all the stuff you have to do when you get on the boat.
Yeah, you got to
Oh,
go
yeah.
through all the emergency stuff.
You got to be there at 11. Can you can come like if it leaves at 4? Do you got to be there at 11? At 11?
We
You
have
don't
a
have to,
boarding
but
window.
you know the thing
You
is,
can
if you
look
get
at
there
one.
early, you can start booking some of the restaurants and
Oh,
some
okay,
of the
yeah.
activities.
Mhm.
That
How
you-
many thousand people are on this boat?
A lot of thousands.
I thought you said, did you say how many?
I don't know, but there's got to be 4,000 rooms.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
And there's a race car track on it. It's for
Oh, really?
go-karts.
Yeah,
and
on the
a
ship.
mini golf course and huge water slides.
I would think it'd be pretty full this time of year too, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, probably. It's just,
I don't know.
I'm just excited to have a New Year's Eve party to go to that we
This
don't
is
have
our
to worry
9th
about
anniversary.
driving.
This
oh,
New
you
Year's Eve.
got worried about
We
driving.
got married on New Year's Eve. So.
Oh, y'all did? It's like an anniversary thing y'all
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so
That's
much.
dope. Y'all been together, what, 9 years now?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, we've been together 11, married
11?
9.
9, okay, yeah.
We met in 2013.
We had to be
Oh, y'all met online?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Okay, Cupid.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Wow, that's, I always thought that, wow.
We talked just online the first day and then said, let's meet. And then we met that same
That
day.
afternoon
It was love at first sight.
for drinks. Well, we knew
For me,
that.
it was. Her, maybe not so much.
Well, I had met a lot of guys, and they were not that great.
Mhm.
Nobody I wanted to keep. I had dated a couple more than one time, and when I met him, I thought, man, this is a jewel.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is smart and
He was like
nice.
Richard Gere.
He was like Richard Gere. Right. That's what she told her friends when she met you.
The
You
truth
think
is-
just like Richard Gere?
I'll tell you what the truth is. He had been through a year of therapy
Uh-huh.
after his divorce.
Oh, she put you through it, huh? The last one.
Yeah.
32
and
years,
he
man.
had-
32 years.
Jesus.
He had his head on straight when I
Uh-huh.
met him, and that made all the difference.
He did the work.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So, if you ever wonder what's really sexy and hot, it's a man with his head on straight,
Mhm.
for sure.
That happens to like Richard Gere.
Yeah, that helps. That helps.
Well, Chris and I are very big critical thinkers.
Uh-huh.
We love, we look at things from every different side, and before we make a judgment, we want to figure out what's best, both for us, both for other people, both for the world. So
Right.
we make good decisions that way.
But it's been a tough year.
It's a
man.
tough year.
Yeah, it
People-
takes-
I don't
it takes
think people
work.
are making really good critical decisions right now.
Yeah, we live in a very shaky time right
Yeah,
now.
we're
is for
divided
sure.
in a big way.
Right.
now,
Like I'm
and
curious to see what this next year's gonna bring on.
Me
next
too.
4 years.
Right, next 4
Even
years,
the
right?
next 2 weeks, right?
Right, yeah.
Dang. Who knows what's going to happen?
Oligarch City, man.
Oh my God. They was talking about that's how the world. You ever seen that movie? Was it Back to the Future where Biff was like
Yeah.
he was like running and everything was all like messed up.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
was it Back to the Future 2, I think it was 2 or 3. One of those.
I also think of that
This
movie,
is here.
Escape from New York,
This one.
where all the poor people lived in one area
Mhm.
behind cyclone fences, and all the rich people were protected.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn, that could happen
Oh, it's the
here.
front. Right, definitely.
Is this at the Crown Plaza?
I think so. It's saying maybe it's in the, maybe I go around the front. Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe go around the back. Let me turn around.